just the responsiveness. Hey guys, my name is Ethan. I am a filmmaker in Los Angeles, and like many of you, I have a reservation for the Tesla Model 3. I am a non-Tesla owner, so my delivery estimate is somewhere in mid-2018, although who knows what that means in practicality. So I just couldn't wait anymore. I couldn't stand another day of just reading the reviews, watching the YouTube videos. I couldn't sit only 2 minutes in the car in Century City or Palo Alto. So I went on Turo.com and I found a guy with a Model 3 in Los Angeles, and I rented it for a day. So this is just a quick video of a non-Tesla owner's thoughts on the car, just from first impressions, what I love about it, a few little nitpicks, and hopefully that'll be helpful to some of you guys out there who have not sat in the car yet. I do find myself now sitting in the car and driving it for a day. Definitely mind is made up that I want to go the premium upgrade package route. From the vegan leather to the technology to the plugs that you can plug in down here with your phones. You have the Lightning and the USB-C, which you can swap out if you want. I'm 6'1", my wife is also 6'1". Having the extra inch with the all-glass roof, I think is really great, and just it feels so roomy and open. I would say, as someone who, like, I don't have millions and millions of dollars, I definitely have to choose my options carefully here. So initially I was thinking that I was going to go blue paint, extra $1,000, standard wheels, and then the enhanced Autopilot to save some money without going premium. But now that I sit in it, and now that I've experienced the sound system and the trim and the leather and the glass ceiling, I'm going to get the premium upgrade package and wait on the enhanced Autopilot, save up my pennies, pay the extra $1,000 and get the Autopilot later. You can always upgrade to the Autopilot. You can't upgrade to the leather or the glass. And just sitting in it and having that luxury experience, I think it's definitely worth it. At first blush, just coming out of the driveway of the owner's house and getting on the road, like I just jammed on the pedal and squealed with delight. Like, it is fast, and it is fast enough. I mean, I don't know what a P100D goes like, but this car can definitely put a smile on your face, and just the instant electric torque is awesome. Both my wife and I were just like giggling every time we jammed on it, and it was super duper fun. One of the other huge things I love is the nav. I mean, you get in a car where there's just that clunky, dumb, proprietary navigation, and you're like, my phone is faster than this, so I'm never going to use this. But with this, I mean, it's just silky smooth Google Maps. Super easy. You can just voice command the nav. You can type it in. It's great. Yeah, so as you can see, just I noticed that there is this, when the blinker is on, it's this tiny little green arrow here, and sometimes you can almost forget it's there. And when you have the road noise and you have your music up, it's easy to forget that your blinker's on. And I wish there's a way you could just size it up potentially, or maybe make the sound louder or something. I don't know, but I did notice that sometimes I forgot that my blinker was even on. So with the steering wheel on, I can jump into Autopilot, and my hands are here. So when you're in Autopilot or cruise, you have these plus or minus signs here to raise or lower your speed. And it's this kind of, again, these small, tiny little plus or minuses, kind of hard to see. You have to take your attention off the road for a second. I wish they were either vertical, or maybe you could map them onto the scroll wheel. It seems more intuitive. But again, just another thing that kind of takes your attention off the road for a minute. I'm sure you get used to it. It's something I noticed in the first 24 hours here. Maybe there's a way to fix that in the future. We're in Autopilot right now. Again, I've never done this before, so it's a little nerve-wracking. Oh, hold the wheel. I'm sure if you're a Tesla owner, you're laughing at me right now because my heart's racing, but I'm sure as you got used to it, it would be so nice to just kind of cruise to work and take away part of your brain and just let Autopilot do most of the work. Obviously, you have to keep your hands largely on the wheel here, but stopping. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. This is the future. Crazy. And then when you're navigating,
in 500 feet.
So when you're navigating, I noticed that all of the turn-by-turns are here, and like the other things I'm mentioning here, you have to take your eyes all the way across the screen to the far right side here to see your next turn-by-turn. little distracting, a little tough to read. I did find myself being a little nervous about how far it was. I wish there was a way to change that, maybe size it up, or I don't know what. Oh, so here we go, guys. Whoa, okay, watch out for that dude. I'm gonna take over. He probably had it, but I just took over. Put it back in. Okay, we're back. Let's cancel that trip. Yeah, just as a caveat, I have never been in a Tesla before, so the autopilot is still a little weird to me, a little scary. I kind of still don't trust the computer to keep in my lane, but it's doing it, and it's crazy, and it's awesome. Yeah. And I know that it's more built for highway driving, but even on this road here, it's doing pretty good. Just the responsiveness. How you doing, camera person?
You didn't tell me you were doing that.
I didn't tell you. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, blast off. Oh! You can watch all the videos of that you want until you do it yourself. It's another world, man. It's just so crazy, the torque. Like I said, like every time we do it, we just like giggle. It's so fun. Oh my gosh. Another small nitpick is the visibility. I did notice off the bat, out of the gate, off the bat, the side view mirrors and the rear view mirror are really small, kind of tiny. And I find myself looking over my shoulder a lot to make sure that I'm not merging into someone, and it was kind of surprising. Similarly, like the rear window, it's really tough to kind of see behind you given the way that the butt of the car is, and nothing to be done about that. But I'm sure you'd get used to it and know where your blind spots are. But was a bit of a surprise when I first started driving it. Likewise, I noticed when you have your phone docked in here at the bottom on the lightning dock, obviously don't text and drive and don't mess with your phone, but it is kind of difficult to, it's really down deep in here, and like if you have a text at a stoplight or if you need to check a direction or something, like it's kind of hard to, I don't know, it's a little unwieldy down there, which I guess is just more reason to not deal with your phone and just stick with the tablet or voice commands, but something to note. But again, all in all, I cannot recommend the car enough. Not that you need my recommendation, but having the chance to sit in the car, having the chance to mess with it, to play with the speed, to experience all the amenities, was a real great opportunity. And if you have the opportunity to rent a car on Turo or get in a friend's Model 3, I highly recommend it. It'll put you over the edge for sure. No amount of obsessing over articles or reading electric.co or being in the Tesla Model 3 Owners Club on Facebook groups, like that's all fine and good, but until you sit in the car, like you're not going to know, you're not converted, you're not truly there until you sit in it, and once you do, you're never going to go back, in my opinion. So thanks again for watching. Thanks for indulging me. I hope some of my small experiences helped you in your decision-making process or tided you over until you can sit in your own car, but thanks, Elon.